So hi, this is Russ Ward with Pixels and Pills reporting from the ePharma Summit in Philadelphia, and I'm with Kevin Nalty, and Kevin's just presented at the summit.
Did you stay awake?
I did.
Yeah,
it was an excellent presentation, thank you. But I'm really intrigued. I'd like you to tell us a little bit about your foray on YouTube, and what happens with your videos, and what you found that the crowd that follows you are really interested in.
Okay. So I guess I'm rare because I'm not the best marketer in the world or the best video creator, but I'm both. So in addition to being a former product director at Merck and J&J, I also play on YouTube. So most people, as evidenced by the audience poll, rarely go to YouTube unless invited. But if you were an active YouTuber, you would think I was famous. Yeah. So like tens of millions of people watch my asinine, mostly sophomoric videos, but it's a living.
So do you think this is a sort of cross between entertainment and some serious messaging, or are people just wandering past?
I think I am a firm believer that there's something here for marketers, because you have these little people like me that don't have production quality, any training, and they managed to amass these large audiences. I mean, the 14-year-old, 16-year-old Fred on YouTube, which most people haven't heard of, 60 times bigger than Oprah on YouTube. So here is this incredible, media house, bigger than a lot of websites, has this significant reach and influence, and I think we as marketers, and even in pharma, can find opportunities to get our messages through these people, especially at an unbranded level.
So if we think about what this means in terms of serious marketing and serious medical communication, how do you think the public figures out what's quality versus what's just nonsense?
Yeah, so they're never going to listen to Nalts as it relates to objective points of view regarding, a certain disease state. But I can draw their attention and awareness and direct them to credentialized information. So I think as a health searcher, I do want to look at, credible health information. I don't want to trust, somebody's opinion. But the ability of somebody that's entertaining and has a big following to sort of snap you into awareness and say, yeah, maybe I should go talk to a doctor about that. I think that's where the power is. It's around sort of awareness of condition and then directing them to more credible health content.
So if you could give us a one-liner about what you think this industry should take away from what you've been successful at, what would it be?
I think that what we should learn is that we tend to bore the heck out of our target audience, and part of that's by necessity because of our fair balance. I think we have the opportunity to actually engage people at an interesting level and make pharma fun, dare I say. I mean, it doesn't have to be boring. At some point you have to sort of transition from entertainment and education ultimately to very serious product messaging, but there are people out there that have huge followings that are struck with the diseases that we cure, and for us not to tap into these people in the near term is leaving money on the table.
So, Kevin, I think that's very insightful for us. I think I got your name wrong at the opening, and
I didn't even notice that. But it's Nalts. If you go to youtube.com/Nalts, and you can watch farting in public.
Very good, Kevin. Or anaphylactic reactions.
Yeah, look for that one.
So with that, I'd like to thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
And we appreciate your effort, and we look forward to hearing from you again.
Good.
This is Russ Ward with Kevin Nalts from the ePharma Summit in Philadelphia.